Hello and welcome to Zero to Lunch. Now this is where we look at entrepreneurs and businesses that started from the scratch and are currently where they are today. On the program, I will be talking to the CEO of Hospitality Business School, and we'll get to find out how you can master the art of being a bartender. Yes, and also not forgetting to the art of culinary. I am Joe Hanson. Why don't you join us and let's have a wonderful time talking business, especially hospitality.
HBS is not, like I said, not another culinary school. It is a hotel school. So what's a hotel school? A hotel school is culinary school, bar school, restaurant school, housekeeping school, front office school, management school, all of them put together as one. That's a hotel school. One who wants to run a hotel school, like we are doing, it's, if you are coming in because of business, you've like they say, you missed the road. You've got to have the real passion. The real passion is what drives you. For me, for instance, I had the dream to attend the best hotel school in the world. Some about 25 years ago. I didn't get that opportunity. So I told myself, when I have the opportunity, I'm going to give it to the next generation with the help of investors. And here we are. The HBS is here, and we're happy that the objective is being fulfilled, or rather we are meeting the objective that we set out to achieve. Basically helping brand new entrant into the industry, people who say, oh, I want to become a chef, culinary school is there for you. You want to become a bartender, the bar school is there. Who that want to open a hotel, open restaurant, open bar and lounge. All of these persons, we've had series of them that we've helped, and many have, in fact today, one of the former student is just opening a restaurant again today. And so looking at all they've learned and seeing how they are putting the right structure so that their business, their hotel, restaurant, or whatever they set up would be enduring, will run effectively, and most importantly, profitably, so that we don't have, they don't join one of those brands that goes into extinction within the first 3 years of establishment. So we're happy seeing that happen. So you can actually achieve that sort of thing that we're set to achieve if it's all about business. Or you just woke up one day, oh, I saw some school somewhere, I like to set up my own. You've got to have the real passion. The drive from all angles beyond passion needs to be there. And then most importantly, that you want to meet certain needs. If there are no needs you have identified, don't just go inside, because you're going to regret. It's not one of those business that say, oh, I put in this money, I want to make my return investment like that. No, it is more about life changing. It's more about ministry. It's more about missionary job, if you allow me to use the word. So if you are not that kind of person that have that mindset, even if you have the whole money and everything, it is actually the wrong business to go in. The first thing is the passion. Second, that you identify these problems you want to solve, and then you are going all out with the mindset of one who is to solve some societal issues, or basically to add some colors to the economy where you operate.
Meet Eric Mekwuye, Chief Executive Officer, Horecabb Mentors, owners of HBS, Hospitality Business School, a hospitality school created for persons who want to start a career in the hospitality industry. A hospitality school that is focused on providing what can be obtained in foreign countries by meeting up with world-class standards. How long has HBS been in business?
HBS is 3 years plus now. We launched 2017, and we're here, counting.
Interesting. So what are the plans for the school, for HBS? What are the plans? What's the future plan? Are you looking at expansion across Nigeria? Are you looking at expansion across outside Nigeria? Are you looking at expansion of trying to make it a pan-African brand, so to say?
Okay, so even with the one location, it is a West African brand. Our approach is simple. We're about quality, world-class hospitality education, promoting our hashtag, no need to seek it abroad. So we're saying, you want to, all of those European countries, Americas, where you ordinarily, even Middle East, where you say, oh, we're going to any of these countries to look for, to study hospitality, study becoming chef and all of that. We say, don't do that anymore. Stop devaluing our currency. Don't take the currency out, bring it here, because what you're looking for there, we actually have that more. We have that and more here, because what you actually learn in those places are things that are peculiar to the environment there. But here you are learning international plus the real issues that we have here and their solution. So you're better positioned here. And what is more, you get the international recognition that you will ordinarily also get abroad. You get it here. Our vision is not to have branches like shops, like they say. Our vision is simple. People travel to Europe, right, miles away, thousands of miles away, to go study. And we're saying here in Nigeria. So if we have just this location, we are more than confident that as far as Ghana, the Gambia, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and across Nigeria, and other countries like some part of Cameroon that speak English, because we only deliver in English as we speak now, that you should be able to come here. We have all the structures to support you, even while you leave your comfort zone or wherever you're operating to come to school here. But the vision is also clear that being a West African school, as we have positioned ourselves, there's nothing wrong in expanding into Ghana, having physical presence. But the major thing that drives us, or that will be driving us in our expansion is not about the number of locations, but how effective we are managing what structure we put in place, what is the quality of people we are giving out, not just another number issuing certificate. No, we're a boutique hotel school, so we're not even about numbers. Like the kitchen where you are, it's maximum of 12. We pioneer this kind of kitchen anywhere in Africa, where each student have his own workstation, fully up to your dustbin. You're not sharing that with anyone. So it's maximum of 12. We want that 12. When we have 12, we train them very well and we release them out. We are sure that those 12 will make the needed changes that 500 from every other place wouldn't make. So that for us is the major drive. And like I said, in the future, having branches maybe in Ghana, maybe in Liberia and Sierra Leone. In fact, we've had people in Ghana ask us to come and set up. And we say, even if we're going to set up, it's not now. Our mantra is do it well. It's not about numbers.
This is Africa. I bet you've heard a lot about it. But this is what you need to know. It's the home of the youngest and fastest growing population in the world. This my friend, is opportunity right here. This is the future, and everyone wants Africa's attention. You need a voice that's African, young, conversational, a platform with the potential to reach millions of people across the continent with content they can relate to, such as lifestyle shows, sports, and news, just the way they love it. Imagine all the people you could be talking to on News Central TV. Well, don't just think about it. Contact us for sponsorship and advert bookings. Put your brand where Africa is watching. It's News Central TV.
Quality and not quantity. Doing it well is one of the pillars of hospitality business school. However, in this modern day and age where do-it-yourself seem to fill up the internet space, can one become a world-class chef or hospitality professional without attending a professional hospitality school?
To be honest with you, the YouTube is fantastic. It's a good learning tool, but it is limited. The classes we run here at the Hospitality Business School is such that it is hands-on, backed up by years of wealth of experience. There's so much more than just learning how to put salt and pepper in some oil.
For me, yeah, even as somebody that has never cooked professionally, I mean, I cook in my house as a first daughter, but I've never cooked professionally for anybody aside family or friends. But coming here, it has awakened my desire, awakened my dreams more. It has just made me want more from culinary. It has made me see that there's actually more to culinary than just cooking.
The experience has been so amazing, so great, so fantastic. In fact, I don't know what to say again, but I'm very grateful that I came here. I came here as a student, but now I'm living as a chef.
To sharpen my skills and become a professional, what I love to do, I chose HBS. And it also helps me to know the business side of this industry. That is why I chose to become a chef and the school.
So far, it has been the best experience ever because I've learned a lot, how to value customers, how to think like a customer, how to make hospitality business effective and profitable.
Professional kitchen experience, apprenticeship, and a diploma are necessary to begin your career as a renowned chef or hospitality professional. HBS offers internationally recognized courses with the aim of putting students at parity with international standards. Cash payments from customers, administrative expenses, and cost of services offered. Net cash flow are some intricate aspects of running a school such as HBS.
First, that you run business, you should be able to do your break-even analysis. Establish when you're going to break even, so that the business, it makes really enterprise sense. But as a business, we made a choice to apply the break-even inflow, cash flow stuff to be a matter of customized. That if we run it generically the way it appears in books, we will not be here. We will not be here because, again, like I said to you, it's more of a business more of a ministry than a business. So it's more perception. If we are looking at it if we're going to look at it as business, for a typical venture capitalist, it doesn't make sense. But if we're looking at it, again, from why you set up in the first place, we set up for ministry. We set up also because we identify certain need, and we have solution that we're bringing in. And so when we see that we are achieving this objective, we're fine. Are we able to take care of the basic? Yes. But are we projecting to become the next Elon Musk? No. Even Dangote? No. Financial gain is measured in the lives that will change. Like I said, just within 1 week, 2 of our students are opening restaurants. We've trained persons who have opened hotels. We've trained people who own hotels in different places. They left their hotels and come all the way to learn. And they keep sending messages and saying, I've transformed my business and all of that. So as ministry, we measure our success on that platform or using that matrix. So the matrix tells us that we're doing well because we can take care of the raw materials, training materials and all of that, and then able to pay basic the staff we have. For instance, our faculty, some of our faculty are on honorarium basis because these ones are also very passionate about giving to the next generation. They are not about they want to make money, because if we want to actually look at why I say honorarium is, for instance, a faculty that have more than 30 years experience, cognitive experience, international experience. We know what expatriate chefs earn here. Minimum is $2,500. So if we are to pay them at that rate, what they are, then it doesn't work. So everybody here in the system is more about keying into that ministry. And it gives us joy seeing the outcome of what it is. So like I said, the value, our Naira and Kobo is measured on the success of our students and of course seeing the transformation of what we seek to achieve.
The experience here has been awesome, fantastic, and an eye-opener. You know, I came to HBS as a regular cook, but now I'm a certified chef and my confidence level is so good. In fact, I can say my confidence level is on steroid because as it is, I can do anything. The experience here has been so awesome, like I said, and everything here is what I was expecting. In fact, I think they surpassed my expectations. So overall, no regrets.
Identifying a problem in your community or vicinity that needs solving is often highlighted as a means to achieving success in any business. Simply put, being a problem solver. What problems did HBS identify and how did the business begin?
Okay, so HBS is a program of HM Group, which is our main company. HBS, okay, so HM actually started from my sitting room. And then, to God's glory, about less than 10 years, that's 7 years or 8 years after, we got more investors, and then we bettered the hospitality business school here in Lagos. And HBS is now 3 years old.
Wow.
Counting this.
Interesting. So have you always, you mentioned that you've always loved hospitality, always dreamt of going to the best hospitality school and so on and so forth. But when you were going into this business, were there moments where you said, are you really sure I can do this?
Trust me.
Or were you thinking of maybe I should reroute my thoughts and go into a strictly restaurant business or maybe start selling cars or something quite different from this?
Trust me, like I said earlier to you, passion is very important. And then the problems you have identified to solve is also very important, because these two put together will keep you going. There have been moments, there have been times that I would just ask myself, if I had seen the picture the way it is, maybe we shouldn't have. But when I say that, before I want to say, maybe we shouldn't have said that, the passion and the problems we identified to solve would say, hey, don't say that, and then we'll keep moving on again. So trust me, the point is, because of challenges, because of big challenges, trust me, because of the environment we operate in, when it comes that way, it's natural for you to sometimes ask, should you have? Do you think you have made the right decision? But again, because of the passion and first identifying what problem we want to solve, and we believe in the vision, we keep going.
Africa needs its own storytellers, people who understand the continent because they're from it. People who know that news is more than just a conversation starter, it's our stories. Because these stories run deeper than headlines and segments. It's about digging deeper to get the facts and telling the human side of every single story, not just the echoes from foreign headlines and perspectives. It's time to take back our narratives and share them in our voices. The birth of Africa's New Age reporting, and this is where it begins, right here at News Central TV, the stories that put Africa first.
All right. You just mentioned challenges now. What are some of the challenges that HBS has faced in recent times and in the past, and how do you tend to deal with them?
Okay, so first, the first major problems or challenges we face are the challenges common to businesses in countries like ours or climes where we operate. Power. Since you came here, we've been on generator. We have lineup of generators at the back. My contemporary, even in Ghana, just Ghana here, that investment for the generator and this one, everything, would have been useful for something else. You see the generators, like we're selling generators. That's a big problem. Sometimes, not sometimes, the cost of service, maintaining those generators, in fact, keeping power, is a big problem. Secondly, the raw material is expensive. And what to do here, for all of our courses that require Hanson, we provide all the raw material for the students. They don't buy anything, so we provide everything for them. And the costs, no thanks to exchange rate, our currency is not stable. And because we are doing world-class training, we would use material from all over the world. And this material will arrive, they would arrive at the exchange rate, whatever the current exchange rate is. So it makes the costs to be really, really unstable. And the market we also have, the Nigerian market we have, yes, we work with the hashtag no need to seek it abroad. That means our major target audience first are people who ordinarily want to travel abroad to seek this. But the truth is, we also have large majority of Nigerians who also love and know good quality education, but they do not have the money. Now these ones, if you're giving them quality, but they don't have the money to pay.
Okay.
That's a big problem. We're not getting a lot of sponsors, corporate or individuals who say, oh, you know what, let's add to this your ministry of, helping people to become very useful. We're not getting people coming on that. And that we are very happy to open our arms to investors or NGOs who want to sponsor. Because we have 1 million or 1 person who want to come to HBS such that they can get better job opportunity. Because almost on a daily basis, we get like three to four hotels and restaurants writing us they want to recruit our students. And we don't have on ground. The ones we have either have been recruited or they are doing their business. I think as of today, we have like 4 that are waiting for us. And I just told that we checked through, not up to 5 remaining. And those 5, one that called today needs like 15. Where are you going to be? But on the streets, there are people looking for jobs.
People looking for jobs.
So I'm not able to fund them to do free of charge. So when we get investors or get a sponsor rather, sponsoring this, there are 1 million 1 persons who are asking for, oh, when are you doing scholarship? I want to come and do this and all of that. So these are challenges we have and many more. Operating in a country where you're trying to do the right thing and the ones that are not right seems more appealing to you. So you constantly battle to remain on course. and you also don't have readily good employees easily. So what happens is the owners of the business are constantly there, or constantly putting structures, constantly monitoring the structures, that the structures are, giving the right results. So these are challenges that we have, but again, they are not unsurmountable. We're here. We're going nowhere.
Africa is blessed with multiple cultures and food. How does HBS aim to bridge the gap and ensure chefs broaden their knowledge on African delicacies during training?
We do take classes for foods from some West African countries, like we do classes that teach Ghanaian cooking, doing some kenke, some wanche, shito, some of those things we do. We also try to do like a fusion class where students are encouraged to merge cuisines from different parts of either Nigeria or from around the world, to put them together to be creative, because really what we teach is the ability to cook from the heart.
Here, we believe strongly in that principle. So one of our culinary courses is dedicated to African cuisine. So that course is called Professional African Culinary Art Chef Program. So the idea is, with that course, we'll prepare you to become a professional African chef. So gone are those days when they say somebody, oh, chef this, what comes to your mind is then he must be doing continental or other continent cuisine. No, that course is designed to help prepare those who desire such niche market to become professional chef in African cuisine. And the African cuisine, again, in this part of the world, when you hear African cuisine in some of my colleagues that run similar schools, when they say African cuisine, basically what they teach them is Nigerian food. And even the Nigerian food is the popular Nigerian food. But we're changing the narrative. When we say African cuisine, we mean Africa. So we do, even within Nigeria, it is food from across the geo zones in Nigeria. We go to the southwest, we go to the south-south, southeast, northeast, north-central, and northwest. When we're done with that, we move to West Africa. Go Ghana, Togo, Benin, and then we go to North Africa. We go as far as Morocco, we go South Africa.
Wow.
We do all of that. The idea is to expose our students to the richness of African cuisine. And we don't focus on, come to the kitchen and cook. We teach them the history, the principles, the techniques, the flavor, the culture behind this meal. And then trust me, it's been fascinating. You see a lot of them like, wow, you mean I could do this? But one of the cautions that we always throw to them is, don't go creative until you have understood completely the culture behind the cuisine. There are certain things you do with cuisines of different culture. You are insulting that culture.
Yeah.
So we focus on teaching them traditionally the way it is, and we say, please focus on the tradition. Once you're done, you can now look for how you can serve pounded yam and egusi like Scotch egg. But don't jump at saying, oh, I'm doing chefing now, I want to do egusi and pounded yam like Scotch egg. You're going to miss it. First, understand the culture, and then when you understand the culture, and every other thing I've mentioned, you would be able to make well-informed decisions. This meal, is this something I can tweak, or we should just serve it respectfully the way it is? So we're giving it serious attention, and it's been working.
Interesting. Well done.
With the hashtag "No Need to Seek It Abroad," Hospitality Business School seeks to provide quality, world-class hospitality education for Africans. Having toured the venue myself, I can testify to that. The service is top-notch. On Zero to Launch, we can rightly say that HBS is Zero to Launch certified.
Hello, my name is Eric. I'm the CEO of the HBS Hotel School, the Hospitality Business School, Lagos, and I started from Zero to Launch. Welcome.